Welcome back to the corner. So, today we're going to be talking about something that you most likely don't want to give up, and it is doom scrolling. So, what is doom scrolling? Doom scrolling is when you're just passively consuming content and it has many effects. It can make you feel good, it make you feel sad, it can make you feel triggered, but you're on autopilot. And not only that, doom scrolling activates your subconscious mind. And so it's able to infiltrate your subconscious mind and feed it data that goes against what you're trying to create and what you're trying to manifest. And now the thing is, what if you only consume the things that you wanted to see, the things that were aligned with what you want to manifest? Can that still be called doom scrolling? And in that way, are we hijacking our subconscious mind in a positive way? It's very challenging to do because at the same time, when you're doom scrolling, you are in an evidence chamber. You're completely in the 3D world of someone else. But at the same time, that 3D world is interlinked with the 4D world of someone else. So you're not looking at it as a mirror of you, but you're more so looking at it as the absence of what you have and what you can create. And even though you're smiling and laughing along, or maybe even inspired, and as you're consuming it, you're saving it. How many times have we freaking done this? We look at something and we're so inspired, we freaking save it. We say that we're going to watch it later, but we don't even apply anything. So we're just collecting these data, these evidences against us. So think of it, every time you're actually doom scrolling, what you're doing is collecting evidence as to why your 3D world is not going to change, because you're completely immersed in someone else's. You can think of doom scrolling as like blackout drinking. Because when you're blackout drinking, what ends up happening is you're leaving your body and you're giving it access so that other spirits are able to infiltrate your body and move however they want to. And sometimes it can feel good right in the beginning, especially right before you hit blackout, because you're almost doing method acting in a way. And that's how it feels sometimes when you're doom scrolling. You're going through and swipes of evidences of other people's world, and sometimes it feels like it's a possibility for you. Well, this could be for me. And sometimes your own emotion surprises you because you're triggered, and this can never be me, or she does not deserve it, or he does not deserve it. So it's a very confusing chamber to enter, and it's chaotic for your emotional health. But also, like I said, instead of calling it doom scrolling, you might as well call it the evidence chamber as to why your 3D world will never ever change. So why would, if you wake up in the morning, the most crucial times, if you have been with me in the corner in this channel, I am for sure you're going to change your identity. You're not going to recognize yourself if you keep watching the stuff that I'm making. It's very intentional content with pure frequency as to watch you develop into whatever you want to become. Right. So I lost my train of thought for a second, but I got it back. So I have in one of my videos how important morning and night is. And if it's somewhere in the videos, check them out. But it's super important as to how you're resting at night and how you're waking up. And those two moments are so critical. It's funny because I posted a video today and someone said, I do such great work during the day, but during the nighttime is when I doom scroll. And honestly, to that person, I'm answering you right now. You might as well do no work and focus just on the nighttime and then the morning time. Actually, doom scroll if you need to during the day and avoid it during the night time and the moment you wake up, as those are the most crucial points. And that's why it's kind of useless to do any work if you're going to be doom scrolling at morning and at nighttime, because those are the times where the subconscious and conscious mind the subconscious mind is at the forefront and feeding it messages during that time. It's almost like there's a clear channel between the conscious and subconscious mind during the morning and nighttime, because we're in that in-between space, and during that in-between space is when we're able to feed it stuff. Now, doom scrolling also creates a very similar space to morning and nighttime. Also like driving, where if you give it information, it's very potent, right? So are we gonna give up doom scrolling completely? Well, if you are serious about changing your identity and doing not only changing your identity, but creating a quantum leap for yourself, a drastic energetic shift so that your current reality collapses and is replaced by a new reality, right? This is one of the sacrifices that you're gonna have to do, because with doom scrolling, you're undoing everything. You're willingly going into an evidence, you're opening up a book of evidences as to why this 3D reality of yours is real. And not only that, evidence as to why you will never ever change it. You will never ever change it. It's an evidence box. Now, at the same time, we're all creators. Can we use it constructively? I love TikTok, but TikTok is the most dangerous place to do this. But how do we do it constructively? We can set a time limit, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and you're going into that box with a clear intention. I am going in there to find the top 10 restaurants in LA, set a timer, 5-10 minutes, whatever it may be. And after you're finished, you are out. This is going to take discipline. This whole quantum leaping thing that I'm talking about, for the next 30 days, you want to see change? Great. It's going to take discipline. Discipline and quantum leaping go together like this. They go together. Discipline is crucial, but it's not hard work. And I talked about that in another video. Check that out. Hard work is a completely a 3D concept. What you have in the 4D is flow, inspired action, and the discipline is also connected to, and I talk about this in another video, it's an offering. There's a difference between an offering versus hard work. 4D has offering because you are enthralled by what you are receiving, hence you give yourself back. Now, as you're listening to this video, you might have a voice in the back of your mind saying, but this is how I relax though. Doom scrolling is how I relax. I work so hard during the day that why can't I unwind by doom scrolling? This right here, know that it's going to keep you lonely, locked up in your room, apartment, home, whatever it may be, and stuck in this reality that you don't want to be in. And understand that, detach yourself from what you're saying and observe it a bit, right? You're low-key talking like an addict. Was there a point in your life, and maybe if you were super young watching this video, perhaps you were born into this and you never got the opportunity to experience what life was without swiping. But for some of us, it's a new thing, right? It's a new thing where we're constantly swiping. There was a time. And the only way to rid yourself of this addiction is you cut yourself off completely cold turkey. If not, and if you say, you know what, I'm a creator, I need inspiration, I want to go in there guarded with inspiration, then setting the time limit and getting out is your best friend. And I talked about how important it is to have boundary. Boundary is your best friend. I talked about how manifestation desires are very similar to a healthy relationship where boundaries are essential. I talked about how even with your desires, you need to have boundaries. So even with this, you need to have a boundary. So think of this boundary that you're having, it's going to spill over to every area of your life that has been toxic. So I highly suggest, if you're really serious about this, check out the other videos that I've done. I've been dropping one every day with exercises, things you can do. I'm trying to make sure as I'm navigating this, as I'm coming across challenges, figuring out the answers and then sharing it so that people are gonna have an easier time navigating. What are you willing to give up? And the thing is, are you even giving up anything? I don't think I finished my thought in terms of the whole you work so hard so you get to doom scroll as a gift. Maybe don't work so hard. Change the way you work. Remember, working hard is a 3D concept. So if you are saying to yourself, you work so hard, maybe that's part of the problem. Maybe that's why the doom scrolling is very enticing, because you are working yourself to death. So find a way to soften things, find a way to take inspired action instead of working hard. Because that whole system is a system that does not even exist in the 4D. So if you keep using a system that not only is obsolete, it just does not even exist there. So it can only take you where that system is designed to take you. And that system is only in the 3D solid reality. If you guys have, remember, subscribe. I'm dropping a video every day. You're not gonna miss, you're gonna subscribe so that you don't miss any content from me. I have a TikTok where I'm also dropping videos every day, as well as long form content on YouTube. So I'm excited to see you transform your life. Let me know what exercises you have tried and the outcome of them. I'm excited to hear about it, and we'll talk tomorrow.